Welcome to the Academy Awards. I am your host, and this is my hostess.
It is over, what you tripping for? I don't wanna have to let you go, but baby.
I'm a nosy guy. I've always been interested in how people live, what they talk about. I really enjoy being Fred Stein, you know. I amuse myself.
All the things I know about myself that I feel inside, you guys don't see. You just see, like, I'm sitting here, but you don't know what I'm thinking, if I'm nervous, if I'm this. It's like, we could fake it, and people would never know, but it's hard to do that.
Honestly, when you go up on that stage, it's like, I don't see everyone that's there. I go with the music, a little bit of Jameson flowing. You know, it's like I just do my pole work and I entertain.
I would classify myself as an entertainer because I do music and I do comedy and I do a little dance, even though I don't dance well. I do almost anything to entertain people, you know, without taking off my clothes, because that'll really bring on the laughs.
If I could give myself one title, it would definitely be an artist.
Above all, I'm a mother, but I'm a boxer and an artist as well. All the lessons I've learned from boxing, I use now in my art, in motherhood, in marriage. It's really just given me so much.
I got started with dancing when my mom kicked me out. I was in hair school and I ended up getting kicked out. So I had nowhere to go. I was basically living with my boyfriend, friends, grandmother. And then eventually I moved out here. A girl put me onto dancing.
I wanted to be a rock star before I was 70. And I got less than a month to go because my birthday's May 21st. I'll be 70 years old. So that's my short goal, is to make 70.
And I saw that money, and I saved it, and I got myself a little place out here. So that's what got me started.
And then I went to Israel. I wanted to do the army. For me, discipline is something that I lacked, and I felt like the army is like the most discipline that you can like put yourself into. So I left to do that. I met my husband, we got pregnant, came back, and that kind of like put a halt on like all the martial arts stuff for now.
Yes, it's fun. Yes, it's quick money, but it's not secure. It's not a real steady career.
And now that I'm retired, I'm doing this full time. And now I don't have to worry about money per se, you know. If I die tomorrow, you know, I'm happy I'm doing what I'm doing, and what makes the difference if I can make another extra $5,000 or $10,000?
After my kids, I was like, I need something that I can make money, that I'm good at, that I can try to do from home. And that's when I kind of was like, all right, let me try to do the art thing.
All right, so basically this is like my mentor's house. He basically like, I'm his apprentice. About to have like about a year working for him.
I feel like I'm still figuring it out. It's like a big identity switch once I became a mother, that I'm still working on, like finding who I am aside from motherhood.
I found what makes me happy. This shit is fun to me.
Well, when I get on stage, I'm not nervous because I know my routine and nobody else knows the routine. But so I'm not nervous. I'm excited to be on stage, and it feels. It's when you hear people clapping or people laughing, like it's the second best thing to sex, I would have to say.
I mean, for me now, it's all for my kids. Like, as long as they're healthy and safe and like getting what they need out of this life and like happy, I'm fulfilled.
The problem with being famous is that once you are famous, you can't go into a restaurant and people will bother you all the time asking for pictures or autographs or whatever. That fame doesn't work for me, but I just like to be a little bit famous. Just to have like thousands of people reciting part of my song, the riffs or whatever, would be fantastic.
I love him. I love him. I love him. I do. I love him. I love him. Anyone will do.
For those who have doubted me, kiss my ass. That's it. In that voice, in that tone, and everything. You heard that?
I never cared what people thought of me, which is true and false. Because if I felt that way, I wouldn't care about how my hair looks. And that's why I'm wearing a hat today, because the wind would be blowing it around and I'll look messy. So I do care about what people think about me to a certain degree, but compared to other people, not really.
Open?
I think everyone's born with a purpose, yeah. Everyone's here for a reason, but I still feel like I'm finding myself, and I still feel like there's more to find, like within the chapters of your age, and like, you just learn as you go. That's what I think.
No, I do not have children. I've been married, going to be 40 years this October, so if you're going to have children, you should have some type of written agreement, a written contract if you're going to have children. Living together is good, but really it's important to have a love, and I think it really gets you going.
In life, like, you were here before, I was here before, Everything you've been through it before, but just in different walks of life.
And, I believe that when I die, I go into another dimension and I might come back as somebody else. You're on this planet to learn things, and your whole life is to learn something. And so you carry it over to your next life to make you a better person.
I definitely believe there's an afterlife. I definitely believe there's like a higher and higher place that your soul can reach. I believe like there is reincarnation. There's like a chance to like heal yourself.
I'd be really pissed off if I die and that's the end of it. Being in that box for the rest of eternity. In a way, I feel bad that millions of people may never hear my songs, and some of them are really good. And I think I'd put a smile on a lot of people's faces if they could hear my music. And I'm more disappointed in that the world may never hear my music. So I think they'd like it. I wanna quit my diet. I wanna quit. I wanna quit. I wanna quit my diet. I wanna quit. I wanna quit. I wanna quit my diet. Thank you.